We are Hu-Perfectre Educational Foundation, and our vision is to build, nurture, and empower architecturally minded leaders that will passionately transform their world positively. We sincerely welcome you all into our humble world, Hu-Perfectre. Just as the universe is not human-centric, so we try to narrow this philosophy into human race. In Hu-Perfectre, everyone is welcome. The Muslims are here, the Christians are here, and even those that believe in the 80-hour system, they are also in our midst. So everybody is welcome in Hu-Perfectre, and we see ourselves as one people. We pray that may the Almighty Creator bless you all for choosing Hu-Perfectre Educational Foundation. And to those parents that have referred their friends, neighbors, and relations to Hu-Perfectre, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama and the Basi Binigbabi continue to always enlarge your coast. We will gracefully keep on trying to improve in our methodologies to ensure that our leaders, your leaders, get the best from Hu-Perfectre Educational Foundation. Quickly, I want to inform us here that next week will be the last week of effective classes, and from 7th to 11th of November, our examination revision will start. Then the school examination will start from the 14th of November to the end of 25th of November. Rehearsals for leaders musical party, seminars for leaders, an excursion will come after examination. Thereafter, leaders musical party will take place. The party fee is 6,000 naira, and we are going to communicate the exact day of this party to the parent, but gracefully before the 9th of December, we should be done with all activities in the school, so that parents that wish to travel with their leaders out of Lagos State can do that. Because I want to believe that some parents are already trying to look at the tension that will be coming up from the month of February next year. So they want to start living Lagos, people back in the villages or that area. Because of the election, about the election precisely, because of the tense cloud that we have right now regarding that. So some parents want to apply kind of proactive measures to see that they leave Lagos State back to their villages or their states before the election will start proper. So we have to collect their report cards on the 8th of December so that parents can as well travel if they wish to travel. Please, any parent that comes now to come to the meeting direct, parents not in the classroom, please tell them that open this already, it's already over, so parents can see teachers there and not now. Okay, like I was saying, I said that they have to collect their report cards on the 8th of December. So that those parents that wish to travel with their leaders out of Lagos State can do that. And I said some parents are already having that proactive tendency to take their children out because of the election coming up in February. The Lagos State Basic Education Certificate Examination is better, and the West African Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination, WASI. The process have already begun, and if you are a parent that have leaders in those classes, JSS3 and SS3, and you've not been able to make your payment for the examination, I would advise you to do that by the first week of November, so that we can start getting those things ready to submit those things that we need to submit, the document and even the money, so the body that we submit these things to. We have arranged our system in Hu-Perfectre in such a way that leaders in SS3 are able to complete all their YEC topics or close to all YEC topics during their SS2 third term. So in our school year, first term for SS3 leaders is usually like a revision 10 for the SS3 leaders, because during this period they are going to be reminded and also be refreshed of all that we taught in their previous classes or previous terms. So in our school, SS3 leaders go through a classroom management training during the second term. So by next other term, if your child is in SS3, your child will be going through a classroom management training. During this period, the child is expected to recall or to be reminded of all the basic educational ideas, the ones in primary, those ideas we have in primary like fractions, division, and all those type of ideas. The leader will be reminded of these ideas so that they'll be able to apply it properly when they're writing their WASI. Because many of people write in senior exams, which is why they are simply the application of all these content we have in primary 5, 6, GSS 1, 2, 3, all we are trying to apply. So no matter how complex the figures need to look at mathematics, for example, you will still need to be adding, be multiplying, be dividing to help you get the proper answer. So leaders are allowed to go through this classroom management during the second and SS3, so that if we have forgotten those basic concepts in these subjects, as we teach our other leaders in the class, they will see all do those things and also be reminded of these basic ideas. Another thing they gain from this training is that they are also taught a kind of official lifestyle. So they learn how to live a kind of official lifestyle. So the leader comes to school very early, unlike before where it comes in 8 or whatever, but now it comes in very early and try to dress also too officially in the school. So they gain this idea before even leaving the school. So when they leave the school, they can become self-employed or seek for a job out there to work while they wait for their WASI results and the JAM, those are the right JAM, to wait for those who gain admission in the university. So we do that in our school. Every second term in our school, SS3 leaders go through a classroom management plan that they learn these things in the class. So this second that we are going to be entering after this term, leaders in SS3 will be going to the class, but we're going to write letters to their parents officially for them to also acknowledge this training that we should allow them to do that. If they don't wish that leaders go to that training, then we are going to put them in classroom to see the other students in SS2 to them, because the truth is that before they get to SS3 first term, we have been able to cover up, if not all, the topics meant for them to write in language or close to that extent. So that is why we allow them to go to that training so that as they leave the school, they can become responsible out there in the society. Let's quickly look at some traumatic experience that we've gone through. We are going through or we've gone through Hu-Perfectre as a result of a delay in going to school. Some parents have unknowingly or knowingly put the school management in a traumatic state in respect to one, delay in fees payment. We understand that Nigeria is not easy for the people, for the parents in the school, or for the people or citizens in Nigeria. The truth is that we are also citizens too, and the same way you feel the heat of the current state of Nigeria, we are also feeling that same heat. The pain or the stress we go through in the current state of Nigeria, we also go to that state. And we need money to put things in school in order. Or putting on generators every day, only the fact that in our current state, the people in charge of this electrical supply or voltage, they don't do it regularly, and they don't even do it when we need those things to use in our businesses. We'll bring up the voltage maybe at night when you are sleeping. Although many people prefer that system to be given to us at night, but the businessman needs that voltage to be given to him in the morning, like he needs it for his business. But it is not done that way in our current country, Nigeria. So we spend a lot in putting on the gen every day in the school. We print a lot of books and other materials, and we need money to do these things. We don't have a money tree that bear fruits, and it's money that we do plug every day to use in school. It is a fee that parents pay that we use for these different activities in the school. But many parents have come up with the attitude that they will just decide to take the school fee for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 4 weeks, for 5 weeks. And they would want to pay the money. Some of them may even have the money with them and they will not want to pay. Some parents will tell me that Friday, the money is small and I will pay. Give us the small money, please, because we need the small money to use the school. If the money is too small for you, it is not small for us, because we need that little money you're paying to help us run the school effectively. So that delay in terms of fee is putting the school in a traumatic state that we go through a lot of stress to help us do a lot of things in the school. So please, if you know you have not paid or you're having an outstanding, I will advise you to do that, because this is the 8th week, and from tomorrow we'll be entering the 9th week. I don't see the reason why a parent will want to keep the school fee for up to that essence before you pay the school fee, knowing that they're using these monies to run other activities here in the school. So this particular action displayed by some parents is putting us in a traumatic state, and we pray that such parents will change from that attitude. Also, another activity of the parents or display of the parents that put the state in a traumatic state is the change of school. Some parents will allow their leaders come to school first week. They will teach them, they will learn very well. They will give assignment or do assignment and submit, they will mark. They will give them books to use. And they will come second week. They will learn well, we will give them books to use. Then suddenly, at the third week, we will not see leader X. And we will ask where's leader X. It's another student in the class that will tell us leader X is no more coming. Leader X has traveled to London. They have gone to Canada. They have gone to a different school. See, I have come to study this carefully. I'm not a Muslim. I am not a Muslim. I am this religious person who does not believe on one religion better than the other one. From my point of view, it is those that profess to be Christ-like that display this attitude in the school year. The child will come to school first week, second week, and the third week, we will not see the child again. If we ask, our fellows will tell us, Nkem is no more coming. Nkem has traveled to the country. So by the first week, your child learns, you will not pay school fee. Second week, you will not pay school fee. And suddenly the child will not come again. And you will not even have it in you to come to the school. I'll be leaving the country the third week. Please, I want to pay half of the fee. Or how much did I pay for the 2 weeks my child has been in school? Because we're leaving the country third week. You won't do that. You just go that way. And I have come to continue to say that when mothers act this way, when they have lost their conscious state, subconscious state, if we have lost that state of mortality, if we have forgotten that we are mothers, that is when we behave that way. We try to oppress other mothers, or try to put other mothers in a state that they'll be so confused, knowing too well that we are just like the other mother. And we are not meant to live for long on earth here. Because soon our mortality will fade away. And when it fades away, the other afterlife is what we don't know what happens here. But it is religiously believed that at the other life, there's a consequence that come our way when we are good or when we are evil to us. If you know that your child will not be resuming with us, or you intend to travel out of this state with your child, or you're getting your child visa ready, you're working on that, why won't you keep your child at home to stay in the house for the 3 weeks, or the 4 weeks, or the 5 weeks? You get everything prepared. Let us know that the child did not resume. But you allow the child to resume, spend 1 week with us, spend 2 weeks with us, and we'll be happy that we're getting the child back, we'll give the child books, attend the child's need in the school academically or scholastically, and the third week we lost the child. And the next thing we hear from students is that the child is no more coming. Please, we are mothers. We should try to do things if we believe in the existence of a supreme being or the essence of life. We should do things in such a way that our mortality and immortal state will not be abused by this supreme being. Please, we should live a better life and add value in the life of people. So acting that way has put the school also in a state, because after putting all these books, now your child will have like 12, 15 books. These are not books we buy in the market. We customize our books, 15 pieces of this book, and suddenly the child will not come again. The books are gone, all the teaching gone, and we must be tried again in the school. Please, we should let you behave well. If you're owing the school, try to pay your fee the right time. Please, please, please. We should change from that attitude. We should. In Hu-Perfectre, we place value in the lives of our teachers. We see them high because he said that he wants teaching the leaders in school. So the teaching force of Hu-Perfectre is highly esteemed by the management. And that is why we try to pay them their salaries. As a deal, we don't owe them salaries. But if this delay of payment of fee is not managed properly, it means that we'll start experiencing things we never intend to see ourselves doing in the school. Usually we pay our teaching first salary before the 29th of every month. But this month we're not going to do that. We're taking us into a new month, which is next week. Because a lot of parents have not been able to meet up with payments of the fee. And some of them are only believe they have the money, but they choose not to pay because I've found the parent telling Mr. Friday, that money is small for me to pay. Come back, I'll pay. Even the parents already has the money and don't want to pay the money because the money is small, so they peanuts to him. So please let us make this payment the right time so that we can also identify teachers the right time. Because if they're not being paid, they might not be able to teach the job. And if the teacher is not teaching with joy in him or happiness, of course, there are sometimes the teacher will be aggressive in trying to answer a question asked by a student because the teacher is not even happy. He has spoken to get his money before the 29th. And we've entered a new month. He has not seen his money. If your child asks the teacher, please sir, how do I solve? Let me be please. Let me be please. Because he has not seen his money. So please, let us see how we can play our part well as parents so that we can also do our job well as teachers and as school. If we have lapses in those areas, I want to believe many parents that have come to tell us that we have lapses. We also try to work in those areas to correct those areas. So please, when we have lapses, we're going to improve and try to change from those areas. But our main aim is to see that your leaders get the best from Hu-Perfectre. And I pray that God will help us to act positively towards this in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much, sir. That is quite succinct and in time.